it's Marie, right?
Mary.
Mary, let me ask you something, Mary. Would you have a problem getting it on with a puppet?
What?
Would you have a problem getting it on with a puppet?
Nice. The puppy was so turned on. Let me check.
Typical day at Light and Dark Productions. I'm in deep thought. Oh, now I'm deaf. Ow, it's piercing.
Okay, so here we are. We're back for a pickup shot. And this is sort of like the taxi cab confessions. And so what was it like working on Open Call?
Well, it was definitely fun, different, interesting. It was great working with everyone, but with Jude Basillo because I worked with him 15 years ago at a totally different job. But I have to say, I think my favorite part of it, which is the first for me, was getting murdered, shot in the head and having blood splatter all over the place. I mean, that was a dream come true, sadly. You could see all of my films.
Got a little shadow on that bicuspid door.
I love that. Yeah, it looks good. It's sort of harsh light, so you're almost blinding, you're almost like shielding your eyes.
Right.
And then you're kind of looking over here in the direction of the light, and then the voice will come from over here.
Okay.
And that's where you're like,
I can't really see, am I in the right?
right. Yeah.
You're talking to yourself. You said,
Right.
I got the right
I think
address.
I have the right
Nice.
address, and
Yeah.
then I think that comes on, and I'm like,
I think.
Michaeline's head is flaring
No,
in the
that comes on
camera.
after.
Yeah, what I'll do, we'll kill the right address, I think, at this point.
okay.
And it's just like, we'll start you over from over here. It's like, hello? Anybody here?
It's Mary David.
It's very David.
It's Mary David.
And then I say, in here,
And then give it a beat, and then in here down, and you kind of start to walk through. What's that? We gotta wipe the whole other room there.
Why don't you tell people about this new diner that just opened up,
I'll
Brooksy's?
tell you, this looks fucking great. I love this. This is funny. Grandma's. That's good.
Just so you know,
No. I love
that
it.
menu that you're holding in your hand is a menu from Grandma's down on 202 under the old ownership that has been repurposed for Brooksy's. Open it up. Actual menu in our fictitious diner.
This is great. This is great.
I'd like to melt olive.
Action.
Hello?
Hey, Ma, guess what?
What, dear?
I got cast as the lead in the movie.
That's great, dear. How much is it paying?
It pays real well.
Oh, good, dear. I'm so proud of you.
Thanks, Ma.
I have to tell your father. Stanley! Mary got the part at her audition today.
And as an actress, is there anything you see that, in the character of Mary David that you personally identify with?
Sadly, yes. I'm definitely in that age range, have definitely been acting for years and have gone on a ton of auditions that have been crappy and, illegitimate and the whole thing. And it is hard as you get older, being right for roles, and I also relate to, having been in a relationship where it wasn't really supported to act, so I kind of took a break. And so there was a lot of similarities in the character of Mary David and me, which actually made it easy to relate to.
It's like almost the last shot is they put the plastic over her face as he's saying it, and he turns and goes, now who's whining? So I just think the whole idea of them just talking about food and whining while they're wrapping up a body.
Yeah.
And so they're literally
there's gonna be
wrapping.
a lot of action while we're saying
Yeah,
it, so
yeah.
I'll probably look
It's
at
just
it.
kind of another day at the office.
Exactly. It's like taking out the trash.
The biggest challenge was once I was shot and had to be dead and then rolled in the tarp, to not breathe. Somebody, I think, actually kind of kicked at my back to make sure I was dead. And I was like, crap, I really want to kick him back. And then they just rolled me up in the tarp and I had to be completely still. So that was definitely the most challenging, but it was fun. It was awesome.
The bullet hit the.
Which is, it does, it flies out, which is why I'm gonna have the whole set cleared on the side. That looks great. That looks good. Glistens, looks really nice. And if you could sum up your experience in one word.
One word. Insane. Which is perfect for Light and Dark Productions.
And cut. That's a wrap.